There are only a couple of go-to destinations for vegetarians here in the metro, and one is in the heart of Greenhills in San Juan. Pia Bonalos checks out healthy selections at Lucy in the Sky Cafe. Pia?
Hi, Hillary. I'm going on another food trip, but going on a healthy route this time as I sample all the vegetarian dishes they have here at Lucy and the Sky Cafe. With me is owner Maya Ladyong to tell us more about it. Good morning, Maya.
Good morning, Pia.
First of all, I love the name and how everything is so colorful. Lucy and the Sky Cafe. What's the reason behind the Beatles-inspired name?
Like you said, it's colorful. So it's, for me, when I listen to the song, it's how you imagine things. When you imagine places, the sky is not, the regular color of blue. It's usually colorful. So because my first business is my little art place, which is still in this place, I wanted to connect the Lucy in the Sky to my little art place.
And you could see how it reflects not just with the interiors and even, of course, on the food. You could see like how everything is so colorful. You grew up being a vegetarian.
Yes, I'm a vegetarian since birth. So this food has been part of our family for a very long time.
Wow, so now we could get to sample what it's like to eat like with the Ladyong family. And of course, you could see all of this. It smells so good, and at first look, you wouldn't even think that it's vegetarian. So it's a good way to introduce like meat eaters like me to like vegetarian cuisine. Can you take me to what we have here, starting with that one from the left?
This one is our vegetarian shawarma.
Can you tell me first about the vegetarian shawarma? What's inside?
It's vegetables with something that's made out of wheat protein as a meat substitute.
Okay, so you still get that, meaty taste of a shawarma, but
Yes.
of course, everything, it's all vegetarian.
Yes.
And then this one right here, it's a big favorite of meat lovers. It's a burger. Can you tell me about your vegetarian burger?
The veggie burger is made out of puso ng saging. So it's really very healthy and high in fiber. So this is one of our best sellers.
I love how you could use puso ng saging for that. That isn't something that I would think you could put in a burger.
And they wouldn't really know the difference when they buy it. Like, really? It's puso ng saging?
Yeah,
Like,
because even just looking at it, if you could see like the patty right there, it has like a nice tinge to it that looks really very meaty, and even like how it's all put together. First glance, you wouldn't think. That's a nice way of tricking people who aren't really into vegetarian food into eating a burger. This one right here, this one looks really, really yummy to my eyes. Tell me about that.
That's our vegetarian mock drumstick. So it's trying to trick you to look like chicken.
Yeah,
So,
looking at it.
Yes, it's made out of soy, bean curd, and then marinated to taste like a chicken.
Nice. If you look at that, and like if you serve that at a party, I'd definitely go for that. And it would be such a nice bonus for me to find out that, what I'm eating is actually vegetarian. But this one really caught my eye. I'm a big fan of dinuguan, and I love how you have a vegetarian version. What makes this vegetarian? Can you tell me about it?
It's made out of beans, black beans.
Okay.
So it has the veggie meat inside also with tofu, and then flavored like how you flavor binugaan without the meat or the blood.
Okay. So it's all beans. That's what gives it that color.
Yes.
And of course, there's the tofu. It tastes exactly like dinuguan, like the sourness, and then yung taste ng sauce, remember what you usually get from the
wouldn't
dugo.
really know.
Well, I'm telling you, it's very similar to how our dinuguan tastes like, and then it also kind of melts in your mouth because of the tofu. It's a really good alternative. It's easy for me to just think that, that's the real deal. This tastes really, really good as well. And this one right here is another one that also caught my eye. It's a lasagna. Can you tell me about your veggie lasagna?
The veggie lasagna has 3 cheese in it. And primarily it has spinach and mushroom inside. It's also one of our best sellers.
You had me at 3 cheeses. Like, what kinds of cheese did you put in?
It
do you have
has
here?
cheddar, it has cottage, and it has mozzarella.
Yum. I love how you could indulge in cheese and, you know, still have all the health benefits of vegetables because you also have this spinach right there. That's exactly how I imagine it to be because of all the cheeses that you have there.
Yes.
Has that full flavor of the lasagna. And spinach always goes so well with cheese. I love that combination. This one is my favorite right now from what we have here. Close second to the dinuguan. You also have different drinks. Can you tell me about this drink right here?
This is mango tarragon juice. It's a combination of fresh fruits and fresh mango and tarragon, fresh tarragon from our small garden outside.
Oh, so it's fresh.
Yes,
I
it's
love
fresh.
It. Okay.
And then this one is Bali Sunrise. It's inspired by a drink, a non-alcoholic drink that I had in Bali.
Okay.
So that's why I called it Bali Sunset. It's a combination of strawberry and mint and lemon.
Very, very refreshing. I love it. It has that, of course, there's the tartness of the strawberries, but it's cut right through by the mint. Like, this is a perfect thing to drink like when it's really hot outside. This is like nice if you're lounging, and of course, I'm sure it complements all the dishes really well. I had to sneak in another sip of that. It tastes really, really refreshing. I love that. And of course, you also have sumptuous desserts, and I'm very excited about the desserts that you have. Can you tell me about this one right here?
That's the Eggless Creme Brulee.
Okay.
So it's made out of milk and then, of course, the torch sugar.
So you could see that there's like really that layer of the torched sugar on top. I have to go ahead and see how it tastes like eggless. Love the sweetness. I got a little bit of the sugar that gives it a little of crunch for texture. Can you hear that? That tastes really, really good. This one I'm also excited about. Tell me about the red velvet.
It's a red velvet. So when you look at most of the ingredients of red velvet, it has a lot of red coloring. But the one that we use to color it red is made out of beets.
Oh, okay.
So it's a healthier version of the usual red velvet.
Yeah, and I love beets.
And again, it's eggless.
And eggless as well. I love beets, and I love how, like, I know what are beets rich in? Fiber? Or I forget what other things that I thought about beets. But anyway, you wouldn't even think that this one is also like eggless, and the coloring is from beets because it tastes just like the red velvet that you would usually have, but this flavor is a little bit lighter, which I actually enjoy because it's perfect with like is it still cream cheese on top?
Yes.
Yeah, it's a perfect contrast with the cream cheese. It's so light. The cake is so light, but then the cream cheese gives that a little bit of kick for the flavor. I love everything here. How about for price range? Because people would think it's vegetarian, it might be expensive.
Actually, basing it on other vegetarian restaurants, we're kind of mid of all. So it's really affordable for people that want to try vegetarian food. So it won't be too scary for them because it's pricey. No, it's very affordable, and primarily the target, our target is really non-vegetarians.
Okay.
And those who are transitioning vegetarian, so they won't get, they will still have that comfort of eating the food that they used to love.
And that exactly puts me right into your target demographic because everything here wouldn't make me too scared of eating vegetarian food, and it's like a nice option if I can't go vegetarian full time. If I could have it every once in a while, this is like what I'd be having. Thank you so much, Maya.
Thank you.
There you have it. For those of you who are looking into dabbling into vegetarian cuisine, or if you want to go vegetarian full time, you know where to go, only here at Lucy and the Sky Cafe. Back to you, Hillary.
Thank you, Pia. So yummy in the morning.